grown man keeps a chimp as his best friend and builds a private fairyland to live inside. He is the most famous person alive. How does a quiet boy get here? The movie begins in a small, crowded house in Gary, Indiana. A father lines his young sons up like soldiers and drills the same routine again and again, deep into the night. The smallest boy, Michael, sings lead, and the moment he opens his mouth, the whole room goes still. The father is Joseph, and he believes raw talent means nothing without brutal work. Therefore, he books the boys real shows, 2 performances a night, and waves away small distractions like school and sleep. Their mother, Catherine, worries they are still just little children, but Joseph has already decided everything. This hard, dazzling life is theirs now, whether they ever chose it or not. He pulls them into a tight circle and tells them to reach out as one. No more Jackie, no more Tito, Jermaine, or Marlon. From tonight, they will move as a single machine, and that machine is called family. On stage, the shy little brother transforms into someone else completely. He spins, he glides, he owns the room, and the crowd forgets he is barely old enough to spell his own name. Already the audience chants one name louder than all the rest, his, but that roaring applause carries a hidden price, and Michael is about to learn exactly what it is. After the show, the boys are exhausted and glowing, but Joseph wants one more rehearsal, then one more after that. In this house, good is never quite good enough, and the applause outside never quite follows them home. Michael dares to ask a small question about being tired. Therefore, his father's mood turns hard and heavy, and the boys learn the rule that shapes their whole childhood. Rehearsal ends only when Joseph says it ends. That night, his mother knocks gently at his door. Alone in the dark, Michael reads himself a bedtime story about a boy who refuses to grow up, and a hidden place called Neverland. Hold on to that word.
I vecchi rivali, lungo momento. Nessuno parlava del suo vecchio nemico, il coccodrillo.
Time jumps ahead. One night, a famous singer named Gladys Knight watches the brothers and makes an excited phone call. Soon a sharp woman from Motown, Susan DePass, comes hunting for them. Susan brings the boys to the man who runs Motown himself, Berry Gordy. He gives Michael one simple instruction before the audition. Stop moving so much. Now watch how well that lands. Gordy is stunned into silence. He says he has never heard a voice quite like this, that the boy sang the song better than the legend who first recorded it. Michael just smiles shyly. Then everything explodes at once. A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. Records fly off the shelves, screaming fans flood the streets, and reporters swarm the tiny new star from every direction. The reporter asks how old he is. The grown-ups quietly shave 2 full years off his age, because in this business, you can invent almost anything. So he is 8 now, apparently. But behind the blinding flashbulbs, the boy is deeply lonely. He talks to his pet rat about lions and giraffes out on the Serengeti, and dreams of faraway friends he has never once met. A calm, mountain-steady man named Bill Bray becomes his personal bodyguard. Guard him with your life, Joseph orders. From that day on, Bill almost never leaves his side. His mother pulls him close and tells him to let his light shine on the whole world. And never let anyone take that away, she says softly. Not even yourself. The hits keep pouring out, one after another. I'll Be There turns the brothers into the biggest young act on the entire planet. Sold-out arenas, magazine covers, and screaming crowds waiting for them in every single city they touch. More years slip by. The shy boy is a young man now, and he wants something that genuinely frightens him. He wants to step out on his own, out of his brother's shadow, out of his father's grip. For the first time, he lets himself imagine a stage with only his own name written on it.
Lasciare andare il passato, abbraccia. Ecco cos'è il tuo album, fratello. Ecco cosa vuole la gente.
He is far too afraid to say it to Joseph's face, so he quietly begs the record men to pretend the solo album was entirely their idea, and not his at all. Joseph allows it, but only with a cold little rule attached. He owns his son from 9 to 5. After hours, the boy can do whatever he likes with himself. So Michael meets his brilliant new producer, a music legend named Quincy Jones. He calls him Q, and together they set out to chase a whole new sound and a whole new Michael. Alone in the dim studio, he whispers a private spell to himself. You are strong, you are beautiful, you are the greatest of all time. Then the lights drop and the music begins. Watch this.
I'm melting into wax.
The shy, soft-spoken boy vanishes completely. In his place stands a force of pure electricity that no one in the room can look away from. At home, though, he only drifts stranger and lonelier. Then one afternoon, he arrives carrying a brand new best friend. Everyone say hello to Bubbles.
Vi presento il mio nuovo amico, Bubbles. Da un posto orribile. Lì facevano test sugli animali.
Michael, tu lo sai che gli scimpanzé...
His worried mother reminds him that a chimp is a wild animal, not a house guest. But Michael promises, hand over heart, to take perfect care of him forever. He shows Bubbles his favorite storybook pages, Pirates, Lost Boys, and that shining place, Neverland. The whole childhood he never got to have. He is quietly trying to build for himself by hand. Around this time, he tells a doctor that his face simply has to be flawless for the cameras. I'm not a kid anymore, he insists. And so, quietly, piece by piece, he begins to reshape it. His sister Latoya loves the new look. Michael tells her he is finally taking control of his own destiny, becoming exactly whoever he wants to be, on his own terms. But Joseph hears that one dangerous word, solo, and instantly calls a family meeting. He wants Michael back in line with his brothers, under his roof and his iron rules. You think you're better than me, boy? Joseph demands, louder and louder. Catherine finally shouts that it is enough. Michael grabs his keys and drives off alone into the dark. He goes looking for people who answer only to him. At a fancy law firm, they promise to treat him just like family. I already have a family, he says flatly. That, of course, is rather the whole problem. Then a sharp young stranger cuts straight through all the noise in the room. His name is John Branca. He looks Michael in the eye and says there is simply no one else like him, and there never will be.
Sì, credo che mi ricorderei. John Branca. Sì, esatto. Neil Diamond, Bob Dylan, un paio di altri.
Michael hands his brand, new lawyer, a first assignment. Fire Joseph, his own father. Branca blinks and asks how he would like it handled. Quickly, Michael answers. And just like that, the son moves to cut the father loose from everything he owns. Days later, Joseph reads the letter in total disbelief. His own boy fired him with a single piece of paper, without even the nerve to look him in the eye first. His first instinct is the old, familiar anger. But this time, Catherine steps calmly between them. Those days are over now, she tells him. He is a grown man, and everything this family has, he built himself. Out in the wider world, Michael is almost impossibly gentle. He signs autographs for hours, plays games with strangers' children, and happily signs the wrong name to the wrong delighted fan. But his brothers have wives and children, and lives of their own now. When he brings out an old board game, hoping to bring back the old days, nobody wants to play. You guys are no fun anymore, he sighs. Joseph corners him one final time with a question that clearly stings. What kind of son fires his own father? Michael just stands there and has no answer at all. Then Michael tells Branca his real, secret plan, and it is staggering. He wants to make the single biggest-selling album ever recorded. Little films for every song, and he wants to stay a mystery. Rare and distant as a comet, you only glimpse once in a lifetime.
Io lo vedo. Se lo vedi, lo puoi fare.
Walter Yetnikoff e la CBS vogliono fare un comunicato.
No, niente stampa, niente interviste. No, niente.
No interviews, no press, no photographs, nothing at all. Just the music. Branca warns him that he will still need publicity. Michael says he only needs one thing, a record that truly sells. He believes his songs come straight from above. If he isn't there to catch the ideas the very moment they arrive, he jokes, then the creator might just hand them to Prince instead. Then he does something absolutely no one expects. He gathers rival street dancers who normally stay far, far apart, and tells them that music and dance are one language everybody shares. Then he tries out a brand new move. Watch closely now.
Grazie. Prego. E voi continuate con quel flow.
The entire room explodes with joy. On the spot, he puts every last one of them into his short film. Nobody there has ever seen anything move quite like it. Song after song lands like a lightning strike. Beat it. But then he reaches for something darker and stranger than anything television has ever dared to show. On a thick, fog-soaked set, he directs his very own little monster movie, fussing over every single camera move, frame by careful frame. All right, roll it. No one on Earth has ever seen a music video quite like this, and absolutely no one who watches it will ever manage to forget it. Overnight, the whole world is dancing along in the dark. There is just one problem left. The biggest channel on the planet, MTV, flatly refuses to play him at all. So Walter Yetnikoff, the fierce boss at the record label, makes one furious phone call that simply cannot be refused. It works. Thriller sells 25 million copies and just keeps on climbing. Overnight, he is no longer merely a singer. He has become a one-man financial empire. Then comes the single night that changes everything forever. On live television, in front of the entire watching world, he steps out alone for Billie Jean. Watch very carefully what he does with his feet. One impossible, gliding step backward across the stage, and the whole planet completely loses its mind. In one single moment, he quietly changes what a performer is even allowed to be. But that much success draws hungry hands from every side. Joseph teams up with a famous boxing promoter, Don King, and cooks up a gigantic family tour. He only needs one thing to make it real. Michael out front headlining. There is a huge Pepsi commercial in the deal too. Enormous money, cameras everywhere. Joseph leans on his son harder than ever. Tour with your brothers, he warns, or find out exactly how cold the world turns without a family to protect you. On the Pepsi set, they run take after take, under bright showers of falling fireworks. Take 6. Lucky number 6, someone jokes from the dark, and the sparks fall in exactly the wrong place. In one single, terrible instant, the stage turns against him and all the music cuts to sudden silence. His brothers scream his name. Bill comes tearing through the panicking crowd, shoving bodies aside, roaring that he is coming. At the hospital, the news lands heavy. Serious burns, real nerve damage, a long, uncertain road back, if there even is one at all. The doctors are not sure he will ever move the same way on a stage again. Even now, Joseph insists that only the stage can truly heal his son. The doctor gently says the boy very nearly left this world tonight. Joseph just says he knows his own boy better than anyone. Outside the hospital, thousands of fans quietly gather and refuse to leave until he is well again. They pray on the sidewalk for a stranger who somehow feels like family to them. Catherine sits alone at his bedside, aching with guilt. I should have protected you, she whispers to him. No matter whatever happens, I will always be right here.
Mi dispiace, ma avrei dovuto...
Mamma, non ho voglia di parlare.
Later, very quietly, Michael tells Bill that he was handed a second chance for a reason. A gift, a platform, a way to reach the entire world with love. That, he decides, is his one true destiny. He will do the family tour after all. For them, but then he promises Bill he will look his father straight in the eye and say it plainly, once and for all. This is my life, my path, mine. The Victory Tour fills one giant stadium after another. Human nature, working day and night. For 6 roaring, sold-out nights, he completely owns Dodger Stadium. But even now, standing at the very top of the world, he can still feel his father's hand pressing down on his shoulder, and he hushes the enormous crowd with one raised hand and says the words his father has secretly been dreading. This is our very last and final tour. 20 long years, and it all ends tonight. Backstage, Joseph erupts in fury. We are not done until I say we are done, he shouts. I am still your father, boy. Michael looks steadily at the man who built him up and broke him down in the very same breath. Then he answers with 2 small final words. It's over. Then he walks straight back into the blazing light, free for the very first time in his life, and becomes the one single thing he could always fully control. Himself. Just watch. The whispering boy who slept beside a chimp and dreamed of faraway Neverland finally, quietly got his wish. He never truly grew up, and he never once stopped moving. And for a few blazing, impossible years, that shy little boy was the single loudest sound on the whole of planet Earth.